Today's flipped lesson is going to be on order of operations. We have two objectives for this lesson: that you can solve problems using positive and negative rational numbers with exponents, and also that you can use the order of operations. You should have your notebook next to you with a piece of paper and ready to do a couple of problems. First, we're going to take a look at the order of operations pyramid. You do not need to write this down right now. You'll be copying it down in class tomorrow. But please notice up at the top, this is our groupings section, otherwise known as parentheses, but we also have more than just parentheses, so we now call it groupings. Then we have exponents and radicals, multiplication and division, and finally addition and subtraction. Every single one of these parts of the pyramid should be done in order going from left to right in a problem. This pyramid will be on every page so that we can refer back to it. Let's go ahead and start our first example. -10 plus 12 times -2 divided by -4. We're going to start with any groupings that we have, which we don't. The only parentheses we have signifies a negative number, so we don't have any groupings that we need to do. So now let's go through and look for any exponents or radicals, which we do not have. So now we're going to go through and do multiplication and division in order going from left to right. Here's an addition sign, so we're not using that, so we're going to start with this. 12 times a -2 gives us -24. Rewrite the rest of the problem. Again, still going multiplication and division. We're doing -24 divided by -4 gives us a +6. Rewrite the problem. Finally, we're done with addition and or multiplication and division, so all we have left is -10 plus 6, which gives us a -4, which is our correct answer. You can see as I went through and did this, I marked off which parts we had already finished so that I know that I'm following the order of operations. Next problem. -5 plus 5 times 9 minus 2 squared. Let's go through the order of operations. First, all of our grouping symbols, which we have one. We have to do everything inside of the parentheses. Even inside of the parentheses, we need to follow order of operations. So I'm going to do 2 squared first. 2 squared gives us 4. 9 minus 4 gives us 5. And because this 5 is right next to the parentheses, that means we multiply. Rewrite the rest of the problem. So we multiply before we add. 5 times 5 gives us 25. Rewrite the problem. -5 plus 25 gives us a +20, which is our answer. Again, following the order of operations all the way through. Third problem today. First part we're going to do is groupings. And in this case, we have a couple of different things we need to do. We need to do our parentheses up on top, but we also have to get a number up on top in order to divide. This bar means we're going to divide by a -2. We have to get one number to go up there. 12 minus a -3, I'm going to double dash so that I've got 12 plus 3, which gives us 15, times our -2. -2 times 15 gives us our -30. Now the only problem left we have is -30 divided by -2 gives us a +15, which is our solution. One more problem. What I would like you to do is write down the problem, pause the video, and solve it by yourself. When you are finished, unpause the video and we will work through it together. The problem we have is 35 minus 4 times 5 divided by negative 2 plus 7. We do not have any grouping symbols other than getting a number on top of the dividing bar and on the bottom. We do not have any exponents, so we're going to go through and do multiplication and division on top and then on bottom. 4 times 5 gives us 20. So on top we have 35 minus 20, which leaves us with 15. On the bottom, all we have is an addition problem. Negative 2 plus 7 gives us 5. 15 divided by 5 gives us 3, which is our answer. We will be going through more examples tomorrow in class, including some harder ones. But until then, I would like you to write down these 3 problems, solve them, and bring your answers to class tomorrow.